Hi, I'm Andy. I'm the CEO of Kyle Electric out of San Diego, California. I'd say we were a pretty standard local electrical contracting company. You know, we serviced our areas. We were involved with Chamber of Commerce. We worked with just like a lot of local contractors and businesses. I would say it's a pretty standard setup for local electrical business. You know, it's like night and day. I actually feel like we not just hired a company to help us grow. It almost feels like I have another division in my company. Literally, like I can walk down the hallway and go into their office. Although they're not really right there, they respond fast. They answer all my questions. They push me to help them get information. I mean, it's phenomenal to have that type of support and expertise to do what they do. Time was my biggest enemy, I would say. You know, my normal day would be getting up in the morning and getting all my guys ready on their jobs, running around getting, you know, the day-to-day, getting everything moving and going. And then by the time I'm done on the field, you know, it's the end of the day, like that's when I can try to go on and market. That's when I can go on and try to make calls. And, you know, it's the end of the day, like nobody's open. There's a huge disconnect on trying to do it. So, you know, I would lean on social media and pay-per-click type stuff, which I didn't really know what I was doing. So, I mean, it was a struggle, you know, time, number one, all the way. That's easy. My phone doesn't stop ringing. We get 14 to 20 calls a day on average. And I'm not trying, like they're doing all the work. It's amazing. They do a ton of stuff, like I said, a ton of stuff. One very specific thing that I thought was super neat is I told Forrest from Top Lane that I was considering moving into a territory that's outside our normal range to start servicing that space. And it's kind of a stretch for us, but I think it'd be good because there's just like a lot of potential out there. So I spoke with Forrest. I said, hey, I think I want to market out here. And I don't know what he did. It almost feels like he has a magic button that he pushes and then boom, literally within 24 hours, we had 7 calls in this new area, which is awesome. It wasn't awesome because I wasn't expecting to move out there that fast, but the fact that he was able to push that and make that happen, which like I said, it felt like he has a switch or something. He's just like, make the phone ring out there. But I was like, holy crap, super surprised that something like that was able to happen. Going back to the time, I have my time back. I'm able to do what I need to do in the field with my guys, and you know, I get to go home and spend time with my family. I get to see my kids and play with my kids. It's probably like your standard contractor story, but like you basically work from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, and that's what I was doing, trying to do all the stuff that Top Line Growth does in the evenings, and now I don't. They handle all of that stuff. So my day-to-day has improved greatly, and my family life has tremendously improved. You know, honestly, I was on the fence. I've seen a lot of companies come and go, emails come in, text messages say, hey, we can grow your business, we can get you more leads. If you're looking to do certain things, like we can help you. And I've done a few of those things and I didn't get results. I spent a lot of money on these companies that said they could do a bunch of really neat stuff, and I wanted to try it because I was really in need of the help. And you know, it's scary, but if you're on the fence, I say do it. You know, as a person who's been with them for about a year, almost a year and a half now, you won't be disappointed. It's going to change your life. What would I say? I'd be screwed. I've been in a relationship with these guys for so long, and they've helped us grow so big and so fast that if they were no longer available to me, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, those guys, they're like my family. I don't like that question. Let's just not say we had that question, but I wouldn't like it. So anyways, that's all I got.